One thing I've learned about, well, after watching the Diddy documentary, is that you have to stay away from envious people. Envious people will ruin your life. They will ruin you, and envious people will kill you. Okay? Let's get into it. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel, and it's been a while, and it took Diddy to get me out of my hiatus. So hey, I'm back, and for those of you that don't know, I haven't left YouTube. I've been posting over there on my spiritual channel. I will leave a link to my spiritual channel below, so make sure you subscribe. I also have a Patreon if you would like to support me, and if you would like to have access to literally 5 years of content on my Patreon, hundreds of videos. Sign up below and get into it. So before I get into it, I want to recommend this book. This is a good book, okay? It's not the best written book, and when I say written, I mean in like, the style and stuff like that, However, what I want to say is that aside from Robert Greene's work, this is the only book I can think of where, someone actually went into depth of how dangerous envy can be, and she really got into the psychology and stuff like that, okay? But we read this book in our book club earlier this year. So if you are a member of my book club on my Patreon, ladies, it's only $15 a month, and you get to join our live book club discussions. Even if you haven't read the book, we discuss the book in a way that you definitely leave with something, even if you haven't read it. And of course, our meetings are recorded, so you can listen to the recording if you can't make the meeting at any time, okay? But if you don't want to join my Patreon, you can get this book. I'll put it in the description. So the Diddy documentary, it drives a lesson home that you really can't ignore, ladies. And when you're a person that has talent, beauty, charisma, or even potential, you can be the target for envy. Just having beauty, talent, charisma, or a little bit of influence can activate the worst in people, specifically people that are envious, insecure, or power hungry. And we've seen that in that documentary displayed for the whole world to see. And again, most of the stuff that I've seen in the documentary did not surprise me because I knew about this stuff. I've been following this, not following, but I've been side-eyeing Diddy since 1995, okay? And when Biggie died and Diddy's career blew up, I knew instinctively or intuitively that he had something to do with it. I believe, even though there are no evidence, I truly believe that he got rid of Tupac and Biggie, because he will never on his best day and his best life ever be as talented as Tupac and Biggie. Never will be. And what you have to understand about jealous, envious people, okay, because I used these two words interchangeably, even though they're very similar, they're not exactly the same. Someone that is jealous, they want what you have. Someone that is envious, not only do they want what you have, they don't want you to have it, and they want to be you. So an envious person is even more dangerous. But these people, they study you. They study you, like you. And this is a thing, ladies, you have to be aware of your potential and what you have. For most of my life, I did not know what it is or what it was about me that incites so much envy and jealousy in people, because I don't want to get into the astrology part because I want to keep it, I just did not know. I wasn't aware. I didn't understand why people was envious of me. People who I assumed that were better off than me and had more money than me, more successful than me. These people were envious of me. You do not see your potential. There is something in you that these people see that you haven't seen yourself, or you haven't discovered yet. And that's what they're trying to stifle. They're trying to nip that in the bud because they do not want you to reach your full potential. They want to have that thing that you have. These people will sit around and analyze your strengths and your vulnerabilities, and they will do whatever it takes to get access to you. And once they get that access and that connection, they will set about sabotaging you. Do not let these people get close to you. This has happened to me several times in my life, and I was one of those people that used to think that no one is jealous of me. Like, I'm just a regular person. Like, no, you are not regular, okay? You are not a regular bitch. You think you are, but you are not. you are a big deal. Like, you have to understand how big of a deal you are, because if you wasn't doing anything, no one would be envious of you. People are envious of you because they want to be you and they want the things that you have, regardless if it's material things or not. And in Diddy's case, that jealousy slash envy turned into a sort of obsession, because what these people do, they get close to these people, they get them under their wing, people that they are envious of, people that are talented, people that are shining bright. You could see that if you go and you watch like the old videos from the early 90s with Biggie and what's his name, Diddy or whatever, you would see that, you know, Biggie was shining, he was a rising star, he was really good at what he did, and Diddy did not like that. He didn't like it. Diddy didn't want any of his artists to be more talented than him, more oh my god, that's my glasses. He didn't want them to be more rich than them. He wanted them to be destitute and desperate, and he wanted to steal their talent, which he did. Because at the end of the day, most victims that were destroyed, victims that were harmed, unalived, or whatever, most of them, it wasn't a random stranger that did that. It wasn't. It was someone close to them. Look at that story with Selena, the Mexican singer. Her friend unalived her. I'm telling you, like, if you do not take any advice, take this advice. Stay away from people that are envious and jealous of you. Even if you get a hint of envy and jealousy, do not gaslight yourself. If you feel something weird about this person, you need to get rid of this person. This person doesn't have to be your friend anymore. People are weird. And in the book I showed you earlier in this video, she talks about how these people can, how the way they come into your life, like they will compliment you, like they start with admiration and then the compliments, and then slowly it turns to resentment, and then they want to be you so bad they will do whatever it is to destroy you. And even after they destroy you, guess what, they can still never be you. They can never be you, no matter how hard they try. Diddy, no matter how hard he tried, no matter how hard he worked, which he really didn't, he couldn't be big and he couldn't be Tupac. People with gifts, okay, people with gifts needs to be very strategic and selective when it comes to who access them. And when I say gifts, I'm talking about talent, beauty, okay? Beauty is a gift, no matter how much the patriarchy would like to trivialize beauty, but the patriarchy is the one that put youth and beauty on a damn pedestal anyways. But if you're beautiful, or you're young and youthful, and you have talent, and you have drive, and you have all these ideas, and you have all this energy, you have to be very careful about who you allow to have access to you. And that also includes family members. I see that singer Tyler from South Africa. I see her everywhere on red carpets and stuff like that with her sister, and her sister is not a singer. They're not in a band together, and I don't understand why. And I wouldn't be surprised later down the road we're going to find out that her sister is envious of her. I'm not saying that, but when you are shining bright and you're getting a lot of attention and you're getting a lot of eyes on you, you have beauty, talent, and clout, you have to be careful. And I know this song's bad, but this is one of the reasons why your friends need to be on the same level as you. The more you level up in life, the more you're going to see that your friends are falling away. And that is normal. You are not meant to keep the same people as friends for the rest of your life. These people, their contract is up and it's time for you to let them go. There's a reason why celebrities, influencers, wealthy people, they have these very small social circles, small friend circles. They're very strict. They run a strict program, and you need to run a strict program too. And these people, they run a strict program not because they're arrogant or they think they're better than you. They have first-hand experience of how ugly envious people can get. These people will sabotage you, they will betray you, they will exploit you, they will steal from you. I've had people steal from me as well because they were very envious of me. They will damage your career, and some of them may even resort to violence, okay? An envious person will kill you. And the reason why the envious person will kill you is because envy is a frequency and energy. It's like, in my opinion, the best way I can describe it is is like some sort of entity that attaches to the person, and that entity needs to be fed, and it's fed through envy, okay? Because a lot of entities feed through our emotions. They need to be fed, and Diddy has a demon riding him, and that demon needs to be fed constantly. He was out here draining other people's energy, extracting energy. He was doing the most, and I don't want to get into why it took so long to bring him down. Like, I really don't want to get into it. At the end of the day, these people will meet their downfall eventually, so it was only a matter of time. Your intuition in these situations is your greatest weapon. So if you're around people that are downplaying your success and your achievement, you feel drained around them, they don't compliment you, and they go through these cycles of admiration and criticism, you need to get rid of them people. Honestly, admiration and unhealthy admiration, like that weird admiration, like people acting like a fan, that that particular thing is what makes me the most uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. And as a beautiful woman, especially if you have your youth, okay? I'm 46 years old, so I've learned a lot, and I'm not a target for, manipulative, insecure, envious men, because I've been around a lot. But you cannot afford to be naive. You just can't. So I don't care how young you are. If you are watching this video, you are responsible for being very selective of who you invite into your circles, because at the end of the day, people with presence, beauty, ambition, and destiny, these are the people that are more at risk. People with no ambition and no talent, and people that got nothing going on for them, they don't have to worry about this, okay? They're fine. But you have to be very careful, because I know that you have talent. You might have hidden talents that you don't even know you have. You have something. Nobody is envious or jealous of you for nothing. I'm telling you this. No one. You know for a fact that there is something about you that triggers these people, and you have to figure out what it is, and you have to cut them off. And to all my people pleasers and my nice girls, or whatever you want to call them, and girls or whatever, you are not going to be safe by being nice. You are only safe by being selective, because it only takes that one person that you allow into your space that will bring you all the way down and ruin your life. And in some cases, they will unalive you. So, that Diddy documentary, again, like a lot of the things in that documentary, I already knew. The only thing in that documentary that I didn't know was that he made Biggie paid for his own funeral, okay? I hate that man, and I am very invested in his downfall. And I hope the government try him again for something else, because I want that man to be put away forever. But at the end of the day, this message is not really about Diddy, but it inspired me to come out and make this video. You have to be careful with who you have around you. Envy and jealousy is very dangerous. These people are dangerous. I can't stress this enough. So anyways, that's all I have to say for today. And yes, it's been a while. I'm back, and thank you for watching. And by the way, again, subscribe to my spiritual channel. If you are into astrology, tarot, and witchy stuff, subscribe to my spiritual channel and join my spiritual group on Facebook, okay? And it's for women only, obviously. Spiritual girlies only. Religious girlies, please sit this one out.